Okay, back to the script. It has been tested with Ableton Live 10 and 11. I don't know if it works with older versions. If you have an older version, I'd appreciate if you can tell me if it works or not. The script communicates with AudioSwift via MIDI and updates the parameters info of the selected device into the console and trackpad windows. It allows quick access to these parameters instantly from the trackpad. Use this script to control several parameters using the trackpad in case you don't have another MIDI encoders available, or for accessing the devices without the need to open them. For example, if you work with 4 or 5 different types of compressors, you can create a preset for each one where the parameters are always the same in the same order: threshold, ratio, attack, release, etc. Then use the trackpad to manipulate the parameters when they are selected. This script works with macros, single Ableton devices, and third-party plugins. First, we need to install the script in Ableton Live. Close the app. After downloading the files from my website, go to your application folder. Look for the version of the Ableton Live app, right-click, and choose Show Package Content. Click Contents, then App Resources, and then MIDI Remote Scripts. In this folder, you'll find all the other scripts from different brands. We need to copy the AudioSwift control script in this folder. Look up the file you just downloaded and move the complete folder into the MIDI Remote Scripts folder in Ableton. Do not change the name of the folder. Close the windows. Launch Ableton Live and launch AudioSwift. Go to Live, Preferences, Link Tempo MIDI. Under Control Surface, look for the AudioSwift control script. Select AudioSwift 3 on both input and output. Under MIDI ports, go to the input of AudioSwift control and check all the boxes. Leave the output unchecked. Close the window. On AudioSwift, go to the console and choose the slider mode. There are 2 ways to activate the Ableton Live script in AudioSwift. One is by going to Preferences, Slider and XY tab, and click Enable Ableton Live Script in slider mode. The second way is by using the shortcut Control-Option-Command-A. By doing this, the console and trackpad windows will update the device information. Right now, since my track doesn't have any devices selected, the information will be empty in AudioSwift. Calling the Ableton Live script in AudioSwift won't delete your previous settings in the slider mode. If I press again Control-Option-Command-A, it goes back to my current slider mode settings. Let's insert an instrument or effects rack with macros to test the script and select it. Both console and trackpad windows show the name of the device and the current first parameters of the bank. It shows the label of each parameter and its current value. If we call AudioSwift with a 4 or 5 fingers tap gesture and touch a slider, the values change. Touch the slider while holding the Option key and the parameter is set back to its default value. AudioSwift will work in banks of 16 parameters using up to 4 sliders at a time. As you can see, we are now on bank 1 and the A means the first 4 parameters. Bank 1B will mean the next 4 and so on. Bank 2A starts from parameter 17 and up. To get control of the next group of parameters in the bank, press Z and X or comma and period. I press X and now we can control the next 4 parameters in bank 1B. Press again X and we jump to bank 1C. If the device has more than 16 parameters, jump to the next band by using the same shortcuts but while pressing the Shift key. I'll press Shift X and now we are on bank 2A for the 17 parameter and up. Instruments and effect racks only have 17 parameters available. The rest of sliders will be empty in the AudioSwift windows. To jump to the next device, press C and V or N and M. It will set AudioSwift to bank 1A of the next device. The AudioSwift control script can also be used with single Ableton devices or third-party plugins. With Ableton devices, the order of the parameters shown in the console can be changed. They will always be in the same position. The only way to reorder the parameters is to put the device inside a rack, map the parameters to macros, and save the whole rack as a preset. With third-party plugins, use the Configure button to set the order of the parameters, then right-click and select Save as default configuration for the next time you insert the plugin. Troubleshooting. Depending on the plugin format, if it's audio units, VST or VST3, you find that some plugins will display the values in ranges from 0.0 to 1.0 instead of the real range. See this example. These two parameters are the same, but one is in audio units format and the other is VST3. They display the same values differently to AudioSwift. The audio unit version shows the threshold in the range 0.0 to 1.0. The VST3 format, however, is shown in the real decibels range. The problem seems to happen most with audio units. Try choosing the VST3 version of the plugin if you see this problem. I still need to find out a solution to this issue. Sometimes when you insert a plugin, the AudioSwift console doesn't update the information automatically. To fix this, just turn AudioSwift on and it will display the selected device. I haven't found the option to lock the controllers to a device with the blue hand. If you right-click the device, you won't see the option available for the AudioSwift control script. I need to check again on the web to find a way to add this feature. AudioSwift with the Ableton Live Script enabled uses the CC numbers 21 to 36 in relative B format, with the MIDI channel 16 for controlling the 16 parameters. It also uses CC numbers 37 to 39 to communicate several messages between Live and AudioSwift. You can still use the same CC numbers in the XY mode or the slider mode with the Ableton Live Script running or not, as long as you don't put AudioSwift in MIDI channel 16. Otherwise, you will have conflicts with the script. You need to turn off the Ableton Live Script in AudioSwift if you're going to use any MIDI learn function with the XY mode inside Live. It is necessary because AudioSwift with the Ableton Live Script turned on sends a CC39 message to Live, causing to always map the parameter to CC39. The script uses size X MIDI messages to transmit the names and values of the parameters to AudioSwift. Since size X only allows 128 possible values for a single character, I used the standard ASCII computer code table, not the extended one that has more characters, and I had to adjust some special characters used on different languages to this table. You'll see vowels with accent will appear without them in AudioSwift. Letters with tildes or diéresis will also appear without them. Some special characters will be displayed as a vowel or consonant that looks similar in form. Anything else will appear as an asterisk. Tips and tricks. Some time ago I shared a tutorial on how to set the instant mapping feature in Ableton Live with AudioSwift. You can still use that instant mapping setup as long as you don't use the same CC numbers on MIDI channel 16 as I explained before. Both scripts can be running in the preferences window without problems. You just switch on and off the Ableton Live Script on AudioSwift with the key shortcut Control-Option-Command-A to use one or the other in the slider mode, or set the instant mapping with the controllers of the XY mode with the CC numbers in another MIDI channel. Since the Ableton Live Script uses relative MIDI, you can set up the instant mapping and the controllers in the XY mode in absolute MIDI, for example. I hope you like this new update. Please give it a try. Again, your feedback is really appreciated. It allows me to know if these new features for AudioSwift are in the right direction. Take care.